Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Welcome. This is your girl, Ala Priscilla Vega, and it is going to be the second installment of the Oh Wow Spotlight series. So, happy Wednesday, everyone. Come on in. I hope that everyone has had a phenomenal Wednesday. It is hump day, and that means we're halfway through the week, right? So, tonight we are going to be talking to one of my business partners, Addie, and we're going to learn a little bit about her and her journey. But before we go there, I want to go ahead and introduce myself to you all so that you know who I am, what I'm all about, and what we're going to be doing tonight. Hey, Alba, how are you? Thank you for joining me. As you guys come in, can you please do me a favor? Can you say hello so that I know that you're here? Can you like the live, and can you please share with your family and friends? Hey, Alicia, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. So we're going to get started in a few minutes. I'm just waiting for some more people to come in. We're going to have a very engaging conversation tonight with Addie, and we're going to learn all about her journey as an entrepreneur, and what she's been up to. Hey, Tara, how are you? I'm sorry, Tamara. I'm so used to Tara getting here before you that I just called you Tara. How you good doing, lady? I hope everybody's great. And I look forward to sharing this evening with you. So to give you guys just a little bit about me, my name is Ala Priscilla Vega, and I am a proud independent consultant for Paparazzi Accessories. My business is JMJ Jewelry Collection. And I provide you guys with fabulous $5 accessories for work, for play, and for slay. However, tonight we will have nothing to do with jewelry. Well, at least selling jewelry. I have created the Oh Wow Spotlight series to spend some time just chit-chatting and with you guys, letting you get to know a little bit more about me, about my business, about my team. So this is what Oh Wow is going to be all about. Now, Oh Wow stands for Olive's Words of Wisdom. I do put out a post every day or every other day that just gives you some thoughts that have been on my mind to reflect, and hopefully it provides you with a little bit of inspiration for your day, a little motivation for your day, just something to, you know, get your thoughts moving. So I expanded the Oh Wow from just a series, simple posts, to doing this weekly series. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed the first one. If you haven't watched it, you can always go back and watch it. And I cannot wait for you to meet Addie today. So let me go ahead and make sure that I share this. And guys, if you're just coming in, please say hello. Please give me some likes, give me some hearts, and please share this with your family and friends also. Let me just share this onto my business page also. And then we're going to get Addie in here and we get started. Hey, Lenoshka. And Addie, just like give me a heads up. Just type in, let me know that you are here. Where am I? Here we go. Let's share this to JMJ Jewelry Collections. So hopefully everybody's had a great day. Hey, Addie, there you are. Yes, we're going to get started right quick. You would think by now I know how to do this stuff, right? But no. There we go. Okay. And all right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hey, Shanera, how you guys doing? So I'm gonna bring Addie on, and we're gonna talk to Addie. So please, guys, welcome Addie. Let me get her in here. Let me invite her in. Where are you? There you are. Hey, Yusta, how are you? Thank you for joining. I'm so glad to see everyone. Hey, Addie, how are you?
Hey, Olive, how are you? Hello, everyone.
Doing excellent. Thank you so much. So, I'm excited to have you here tonight. I'm excited to have this conversation with you. And I look forward to everybody getting to know you. So, yeah, I kind of told them who you are a little bit, but if you could do me a big favor, if you could just take a moment to introduce yourself, tell us who you are, what your business is, what your business name is, your website, Let us also know when you joined Paparazzi, and yeah, let's start with that.
Okay. Hey, I'm so happy to be here. I'm really excited. So my name is Addie, but my birth name is Adneris Ortiz. I am a mother. I'm a speech therapist. I am a wife. I am an entrepreneur. I started Paparazzi in May of 2020. Um, I started Paparazzi. I'm gonna be honest. I started Paparazzi very hesitant. I know Olive for maybe 5 years. Olive.
About 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah, about 5 years, and I always watched her lives, and I always loved paparazzi jewelry, and I was always purchasing, and she would invite me, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, but I'm like, I'm just gonna purchase. But May came around of this year. I think COVID kind of like hit me and said, I'm home, I'm working from home. I think I keep buying jewelry from Olive. I am gonna try paparazzi. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. And my business page is AMC Treasure. And you guys can find me at amctreasure.com or at my Facebook page at AMC Treasure.
That's awesome. Thank you for introducing yourself. So we're going to jump right into the meat and potatoes of this. I really want people to get to know you. I'm doing this series so people can get to know a little bit more about my team. I may send posts out or share our live videos, but people don't really get to know us one on one. So I really wanted everybody to get the opportunity to know my team that knows me. So tell me, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but outside of COVID and just buy jewelry from you, what are some of the reasons that made you decide that you wanted to join paparazzi and become a consultant?
So it's such a funny story. I mean, so besides COVID and me loving the pieces, I think that growing up, my siblings, anyone who knows me as a child would always say, what is the one thing, even as an adult, you can ask me, I'm a speech therapist. If you ask me if I can do any other job, I would tell you I want to be a cashier. I want to be a cashier. And it's so funny because I'm like, I'm going to retire and I'm going to be a cashier. But when I joined paparazzi, my intentions were not, oh, I want to do this, I want to be a cashier. But joining this business gave me the opportunity to kind of fulfill that little thing of being able to manage that aspect. Um, I guess that besides loving the jewelry, I think I learned more of the reasons why I joined paparazzi after the fact. I don't think that I kind of knew 100% the reason when I initially started. And I think that a lot of people that we actually invite to join our teams are hesitant, like I was.
Uh-huh.
But now that I'm in it, 4 months in now, I think it'll be 5 months soon. I have a list of reasons why I'm here. And just because after the fact, the people that I've met, the leadership, the being financially free, I can actually feel like I put 100% into my business and I can say I can do this forever. I can stop what I'm doing and just run my business. And I know that doing that will give me enough financial relief to be comfortable here at my home. And I guess that's part of it, but there's so many other reasons why. And I think that when people join, their list becomes more because every day I find a new reason why I join paparazzi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely understand that. Whatever our initial reason is, will evolve and will constantly change
Yes.
throughout the time that you spend working this business. So I definitely
Yeah.
understand that.
I mean, Olive, I never imagined joining paparazzi and feeling like it's also a mentorship, but not on. It's not a business mentorship, but it's a life mentorship because you could be at your lowest in any aspect of life, and you hear the words of your paparazzi sisters, and it's just they're so reinforcing of you not being a quitter, not being
Yeah.
moving forward. So I feel like mentorship in paparazzi is not about let me show you how to do numbers, let me show you how to do sales. It's more about a sisterhood, a brotherhood, because we do have men in our businesses. And I think that I don't know how many other businesses have that same experience, but I know that I experienced that excitement, and I really feel happy when I do paparazzi.
I definitely get it because I'll tell you right now, being in corporate America, this is something that I have never experienced in corporate America. I mean, I've made friends and had relationships, but to the level that we feel it, never before. So yes,
Hmm.
I definitely can relate to that. Um, so tell me, so you've been doing this for 4, going on 5 months now. What do you most enjoy about being a consultant?
The best part about being a consultant is, I think, is always having something new. In terms of like paparazzi jewelry, always comes out with new inventory every day. And I feel like that little aspect of the business kind of reinforces everything new within my day. Just because, I can have a long day at work or just have a long day, a weekend, and my day may not be going well, and I drive home. And as crazy as this sounds, I could get to my doorstep and see a paparazzi box, and it's like, my life has changed. It's hysterical because the excitement of opening that box and possibly like doing a live and sharing that with whoever's gonna join my page excites me. So I think that knowing that I would say is the reason for the new change. The reason for me, the most, what I enjoy most is that that their little piece of the little thing, the little idea of new inventory, I can compare that to new things in my life in terms of the way that I even am able to express myself on lives, which I never did before, but just the comfortability of that happening
Mm-hmm.
slowly but surely, and the encouragement from my paparazzi family really helps.
Yeah, I definitely get that. It's like Christmas every day. Every
It
time
is.
you come home and and you know what's in the box, but even with that, you still get excited to rip it
Yeah.
open and to feel and touch
Yeah.
and see.
I mean, even when you're buying inventory, I think I'm the most animated person. My husband's like, what is? I'm like, ah! Like I see something new, and it's like, ah! I got it. So that kind of like that makes my day. I mean, I can have the worst day, and it's like there's only two things now in my life. There was only one thing that I said, no matter what, if I had the worst days, I'd always come home, and at the door I'd leave it, because when I opened that door and I saw my son smile, I was done. But
Yeah.
now it's like him and paparazzi. Whew, I love it.
Well, where's your husband fall and all of that? What's
Hopefully
up
he's not.
about, man?
Hopefully he's not watching.
So, like, one of the things that I know is that we have a really wide variety of products, and that's really one of the greatest things about paparazzi. And it's available to just about any demographic of people. What about our jewelry? What about our jewelry? Well, how has our jewelry made an impact for you and your customers?
Okay, so our jewelry is lead and nickel free, and so growing up in a Puerto Rican household with many sisters and female cousins, and we traveled to Puerto Rico every year. My parents made it their business every year to travel to Puerto Rico, and my parents each on both sides have 11 siblings, so that's 22 aunts and uncles who each have 4 to 5 kids, and most of them are female. Going to Puerto Rico and hanging out with them the whole summer, and they were very fashionable. They wore costume jewelry, they wore their little clip earrings, and I couldn't, because I had always had an allergic reaction, or I'd say, you know what, screw that, I'm gonna wear this, and then the next day my ear would be swollen and scabbed. But paparazzi, I was so excited that the costume jewelry is so wonderful because it's lead and nickel free, and I have no reactions to them. I also love the idea that it's kind of like dared me to wear things that I've never worn before. Color, style. I mean, everybody's like, oh, you go and you buy jewelry. I'm going to buy gold. I'm going to buy silver. But brass, copper, wooden pieces, the colors, the different designs, long, short. Um, I mean, even my mom was saying the other day, she's like, woo, ever since Addie is paparazzi, she comes here with all of these earrings that she's never wore before. And I just love them. I love them. It's something that I don't can't imagine ever myself wearing
Hmm.
if I didn't join paparazzi.
And how do you see? How do you feel that it's impacted your customers also?
How has it impacted my customers? I mean, I think when I do my lives, I always dare them to step out of that box. And I always dare them and I tell them, I always tell them, why are you gonna what do I say? I said, dare to wear it, girls. Why not? Because like even yesterday I said to myself, we're at work and I just started work again. We're all wearing masks. And I'm like, why are you guys not wearing paparazzi accessories? I mean, we're all staring at each other and we're all wearing these blue masks. We could have great conversations because our pieces are very great conversational pieces. You could be wearing paparazzi accessories right now and we could talk about your piece. Oh my goodness, how beautiful is that color? Look how great it looks, how long it is. I said, all of you need a piece of my jewelry so that when we're at work, we're not looking at each other's faces when we're seeing blue all over. We need color in this world. So, I mean, my customers are really excited about paparazzi. At first, I was hesitant. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to have many customers. But now I love the fact that I introduced them with color and they're calling me. Like, are you home? Can I come by? When are you going to do a live? So it's exciting that they're actually reaching out. Did you get a box? I saw you got a box. Did you bring some to work today? So, yeah.
Listen, you're gonna have to make sure that they are definitely styled up.
Yes.
And everything you're gonna listen. Everybody needs earrings.
Yes,
Needs
everybody. That's what I told the girls. I said to the girls, I don't know why you guys are wasting your time buying lipstick when nobody can see your mouth. You need to get your eyebrows done and wear a nice pair of earrings, and you are good to go.
If I can high five you right now, I swear.
Okay.
So why don't you? I know it's been a few months. You're still a relatively new entrepreneur, right?
Yes.
Tell me about one or two challenges that you've encountered thus far, and how do you like deal with the challenge or overcome that challenge?
So my challenges. So I said I spoke about me being a mom. So I am a mom of an amazing young boy who's 11 years old, Christopher. And my boy, um, he's nonverbal. My boy has apraxia.
Uh-huh.
And so there are special modifications that he needs. We have a lot of therapy to go to. We have a lot of home exercises that we have to do with him. We have a lot of device training that we use for him to be able to communicate with his device, as well as sign language. And I think that the most that I've struggled with, or that I thought I struggled with, was time. But I always said that. My husband and I always said, with having such a special kid, we feel like our days go by so fast. So I'm going to say that I've struggled with time, but paparazzi has given that back to me. And I have a great support system. My husband's amazing. He's very supportive. And I feel that the time that I have thought that I didn't have, paparazzi has given me that time because I feel like I needed that time for me. And I'm so excited that I chose to be a paparazzi consultant, because sometimes people are like, oh, moms need time, read a book. Oh my goodness, my time is so incredible when I go live, when I open up my inventory and just look through it. That's all the time that I need now. That is all, and more now, because as an entrepreneur, I want to succeed. So that time that I'm putting in is the time that I'm going to continue to do. Why? Because I'm gonna rank up. I said I was a star consultant, but I will be a director. I will be a director, and I'm putting it out there in the universe, because it will happen this month. It will happen.
Listen, I'm here for all of it, and I believe in you more than you believe in you. So I'm confident about that.
Thank you.
I love what you said about getting your time back, because that really is important. You could have gone and gotten a part-time job somewhere else, and you'd be out of the house and all that stuff. But you get to stay home, so you get your time.
Yeah, and you get a part-time job and it's exhausting. Nope, not paparazzi. It is paparazzi gives you more, and the energy that you didn't think you had, paparazzi gives that to you. It is just like fire. Like you start and it is like fire. It's like you want to keep going. So I think that it's amazing. And on top of that, you make your own hours. So no one's going to tell you when you can and cannot do it. And if you're going to hustle and you're going to be good at it, then your business is gonna be working while you're sleeping. You're gonna be selling things. You're gonna wake up in the morning and be like, I sold pieces overnight, you know? So
The best feeling in the world. Absolutely.
yeah.
To be making money while you sleep is
Oh
an
yeah.
amazing feeling.
I could be honest and say I'm sure that a lot of people who we ask to join our teams step behind, they stare at us and they're like, yeah, and they're weary about it. And I'm not gonna lie, I was that person. I'm like, no, that's not for me. And now I'm like, why did it take me so long to do this? Why? I don't know.
Well, the good thing is like everything happens when it's supposed to happen. So
Yes.
you needed a moment. You are here now, and you're making the most of it because you came out the gates like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is well, I think you actually said it, but I'm going to ask you anyway. What's the biggest accomplishment you've had so far since being a paparazzi consultant?
My biggest accomplishment is giving myself the time that I deserved. I feel like you know, being a mom is tough, but being a mom with a child with special needs is challenging. And you know, moms dedicate their lives to their children, but I could honestly say, and with no disrespect to moms, I feel like we put in double and triple the work. And I am blessed to have a partner, my husband, that was ready to be a dad, and we're full force with making sure that Chris is already successful and he's gonna keep going on his journey. So I feel that I'm deserving of having time for me, as Mike is as well. And I feel that that's the aspect of it. I think that being able to say, I could chill now and do something that I enjoy and not feel guilty about it is what paparazzi has done for me.
That's awesome. And you know, you're speaking to a lot of women who are just like you, that are out there that are moms, whether they have
Yes.
special need children or not. And it's a lot to juggle. So, you know, what's some of the tips that you would give to someone who's thinking like, you know what, this is something I might want to do, but I have my children, I have my job.
Yes.
Some tips on how you juggle your work-life balance with all that you have going on.
So honestly, I'm gonna say all of us, we all get into the funk. Everybody falls into a funk, and we don't want to brush our hair, and we don't want to do anything. But I can honestly say, being a mom, having to go to therapy, you know, scheduling things, I can honestly say that it's all in your mind. It is all in your mind. If you want something, you're going to do it. I didn't believe that before, but I believe it now. If I want something, I am going to plan it and I'm going to execute. My sister always said to me, I'm always doodling and writing books. And she's like, why haven't you published that? I'm like, well, because she goes, oh, you and your excuses. Stop it. You need to move forward. And for the first time, something that I really wanted to do, which was this paparazzi, I planned and I executed, and I am feeling amazing about it. And I think that all of my other things in life that I have trickling that are on hold are moving forward now, because I'm like, paparazzi, I could do paparazzi. I could do all of that other stuff that I was so afraid to do. I think that being the youngest of four and being Latina, you know, parents shelter their kids growing up in a household. I'm not lying. I think that I was very sheltered. My mom always says now that God made me small because I have a big mouth. But yeah, but I think that I've learned to be okay with talking to people and being okay with them telling me no. I'm good with that. You could tell me no. What's the worst that could happen? It's not affecting me. It's not at all. And I think I can honestly say to you that being a mom of a child who's nonverbal cracked me open and said, you got to speak up. You got to be that proactive. You have to be that advocate. And I think that those little things that I have are exciting for me to now be able to do that in my business.
Yeah.
Because I could be at the beach. The other day I was at the beach, I had a pair of earrings, and this lady's like, excuse me, miss, I thought I left something behind. She's like, your earrings? I was like, I sell these. Do you need them? Here's my website. Come join my team, you know?
That's exactly how we do it. You know, That's what I love. We are a product of the product, and when we see people, we let them know. And this is the jewelry is incredible. The
Yes.
business is incredible. So being able to share that opportunity of either buying some jewelry or getting involved in this business is an amazing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know you are an amazing leader. Okay,
Thank you.
I
Thank
mean
you.
we go back about 5 years, and I know that you have always been an amazing leader with your son. And one of the things that I always admired about you was that you would constantly work out. Okay, even when you didn't feel like it, you would go. I, on the other hand, would lay down on the couch somewhere, but that's another thing, right? But you have some great leadership skills. Tell me, what are some of the real life skills that you have that you're bringing as a leader to your business? Because right now you are a leader of one. You don't have well, no, you do have a
A
team.
leader.
I'm
Yeah, I
not.
have
You have two people on your
2 people on
team.
my team.
We're about to
Yes.
rank up to director. So
Oh, yes.
so tell me, what skills do you have in real life that you were able to bring forth into your entrepreneurial world and to lead others?
So it's funny because how sometimes people hear things and they're like, oh, she's just saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, everybody who's listening, this is not a planned interview. This is real life
Yep.
conversation. Um, so with that question, I'm gonna say that I didn't. I I never viewed myself as other people viewed me. Like, I never saw myself as that leader. I knew that I was my son's mom and I had to do what I had to do. But being in paparazzi, I felt like, wow, I really feel like a leader. Why? Because if you ask anybody, Olive, who knows me well, I'm a fixer. I
Mm-hmm.
want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to be happy. As long as everybody's happy, Addie's happy.
Yep.
I could be at my lowest, but if they're happy, I'm going to make sure that the world is good for them. So as a leader, I think that skill has actually kicked in, but at a more kind of like, I'm going to say, balanced. Because my downline,
Mm-hmm.
I want them to know that they are successful just by the idea that they are opening that box of jewelry and they are going live. Even if you don't sell one piece at your live, you succeeded and you got on the camera and you showed the world who you were, and that's
Mm-hmm.
enough. And I'm like, you saw one piece of jewelry, I'm flying, happy, happy, happy as day, because that is a success in itself.
Yes.
Um, so I think that I would say that's one of my skills that I brought in as a leader. I don't get insulted when my mom says that my mouth doesn't. My mouth, I'm sure because I have a big mouth, because I have to speak up. I have to speak up, how am I gonna hustle and make business and tell you guys join my team? Because I'm not lying to you. I'm asking you to come join my team because I want you to be comfortable like I am. I'm not benefiting from your business at all. And I tell my downline, I tell them all the time, you guys are amazing. You're not doing this to impress me. You're not doing this for me. You're doing this for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important. You work your business. If you don't want to sell today, you don't have to. That's on you. But don't feel like a failure, because success is that you got that piece in your home. It's in front of you. You took step one. Now it's just about taking that motivation, and don't let your mind control your actions, because the mind can do a lot to the body.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you a brief example. 2005, I broke my leg. I did a mud run for my son to raise money for his apraxia awareness. Broke my leg, and I was so disappointed because I broke my leg and I was training to run the New York City Marathon. And I broke my leg, and the doctor was like, we have to put a boot on. You're not going to be able to train.
All
I
right.
was devastated. So went the whole year, could not train. That summer in August, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. Got my boot off. We did chemotherapy. The New York City Marathon was in November. I spoke to my running coach, and he was like, Addie, you're not ready? I'm ready. I was like, my mother went through 26 chemos. If this woman went to 26 chemos and she's sitting up, I could run a marathon. And since that day, I'm like, it's your mind. So I ran up after taking off my boot only 3 months and not training. I ran the New York City Marathon. So the mind is a beautiful thing. Put it to place, control it, and you will succeed in everything and anything you want.
That's so powerful, Addie. So powerful.
Thank you.
And I'm so grateful that you shared that, because so many people needed to hear that it's really just about making the decision to do something. And
Absolutely.
whatever it is, if it's just to open the door, if it's to listen in, it's to say yes, all it is a decision that's in your mind. So
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome. Um, what have you learned about you since you became a business owner?
Oh my goodness, what have I learned about myself? I've learned about myself that I could be very impatient. Bless my husband. Bless my husband, because he is amazing. I've learned that I learned that I could be impatient, but I think I'm starting to take that calmness, because I think that giving myself time, the time that I want, um, was important, and that's helped me balance that. I feel that I learned that you don't rush things. Things don't rush things. Things will come to you. You have to work. You have to hustle. You can't sit on your behind, because things don't come that easy. But um, I don't think I've ever sat on my behind like that. I think that I was always been a go getter. But I think that I've learned that um, it's okay. It's okay if you try something and it doesn't work, because tomorrow is a brand new day. It's like set the replay. That's the past. Let's move forward. We
Mm-hmm.
learn from our mistakes. And I think that a lot of times I'm a very emotional person. I'm surprised that I haven't started crying yet on this interview.
Don't,
But
because then I'll start. So
yeah, but I think that I've learned that. I think that I've learned that it's okay to fall, because when you are surrounded by positive people, and that's what matters. It is so important. It is so important for you to be surrounded by positive people in order for you to succeed in life, in happiness, in
yeah.
love, in everything. Yes.
Being surrounded by positive people, that is the difference, because it's real easy to find somebody who wants to be a negative Nancy. They says that misery loves company. So it's
Yes.
always easy to find somebody who's ready to be negative about something. When you
Mm-hmm.
go and you seek out a set of people who want to be positive and move forward and do good in the world, that's a game changer.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Um, what else did I wanted to tell you? So there may be some people out there who may be thinking about paparazzi.
Yes.
Um, and I love your story and who you are, because you're a mom. Like there are plenty of moms out there. Like I'm a mom, but my kids are old and grown. But you're a mom to a young boy. Um, you work a full-time job. Um, you're a wife. You're a daughter. You're a sister. So you hit so many categories that people fall into and maybe say, no, but I can't do that, or I'm not sure, right? So if somebody might be sitting there thinking about this, what would you say to them about being consulted and why they should do it?
Okay. So I'm gonna fall into mom mode right now, and I'm gonna get up and close my door, because
It's okay, I
my
can't.
son.
All right. So, guys, I'm having a ball with this, and she's touching my entire heart. So,
Okay.
when
I'm
we're done with
sorry.
this, we're gonna go through some questions and answers if you guys have anything. But she's gonna continue on from this point.
So, I'm sorry, Olive. So the question was,
What?
what would I tell people?
Yeah.
Okay, so me, mom, yesterday, my example, I worked full-time job yesterday.
Hmm.
I have to make sure that, like you said, I'm a runner, I'm dedicated, I want to do that. Went to work from 7 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, came home, went straight downstairs to my basement, worked out for 45 minutes, came upstairs, cooked dinner, went back downstairs, did a live, and got back upstairs in time for dinner with my husband and my son as they walked into the door for therapy. So that's a lot for me to
Yep.
do. And for, from at the point where I walked in from work and I worked out, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna lay down, but I didn't let my mind control that. I moved forward. For people who are thinking and considering, who are like in my position,
Mm-hmm.
um, I say join Paparazzi, and don't join anybody's team. Join my team.
Yes.
Why? Because my team, I have an upline that is amazing. It's not about making money. It is about making money. It is. But it's not about only that. It's about leadership. It's about value. It's about mental health. It's about being independent. It's about setting goals that you never thought you could do, but they're getting done.
Mm-hmm.
And why? Because you're not alone. When you feel like you're at your lowest, you go on your business page, your lives, and you see all of your paparazzi family, and the advice and the love that they share changes things instantly. Those are I'm going to say, sentiment and emotional reasons for it.
Mm-hmm.
The financial reasons are because everybody wants to have extra cash in their pocket. I want to be able to go to work, and sometimes I'm like, I'm exhausted. You know what? I could afford to take a day off because I'm going to stay home and I'm going to sell jewelry because that's what I love to do. Because now I'm excited. I want to sell jewelry. I want to be, do inventory. I want to be live. And I think to be comfortable to say that, how people go to work and they're like, I have to work, oh my goodness, because I have to pay my bill by the end of the month. To be able to be comfortable and not feel that is such an amazing feeling, and still be able to have time to spend with my family and give myself my own time. So it's a balance. And I think that I say join our team because I think that we support each other.
Absolutely.
And I feel like we know when something's not right, and we reach out to each other, and let's talk about it, and we set goals together, and it's just exciting, the conversations. Like last week, Olive, I was in a funk for a good past 2 weeks, and last Monday we had a meeting. Woo! After that,
Firing you.
I was on fire after that meeting. I was like, that's what I needed. It was like my medicine. I needed that boost. And if that did it for me, and if you're out there listening and you're feeling like you need that relationship, then join me. You know why? Because not only are you going to grow in a relationship with amazing people, but you're going to put money in your pocket as well.
All I hear is win, 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 and win.
Yes,
That's all
absolutely. That's it. Win, 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 and travel. And travel. Work your business well and travel.
Let me tell you something. For those of you who don't know about paparazzi, we get to do a lot with it's $5 jewelry. It's changing the world $5 at a time. And it's changing our individual lives $5 at a time. But we do have a lot of things that we do together. We normally have an annual vacation in January, and it's always outside of the country. But this year in January, it was they rented an entire cruise ship, Norwegian cruise ship, and it was all paparazzi. And that's amazing to be able to be in with one place with everyone, sharing, um, having fun, talking, whatever it may be. It's amazing. So we get to travel in this business. We have our annual convention in Vegas. We get to travel to um, wherever, and then just from selling your jewelry, think about how much you can put aside to take that family vacation that you want to take.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing to think that, you know what, you can get a dollar figure in mind and say, okay, I need to save up $2,000 to take my family on vacation. And knowing that you can just sell the jewelry, put the money away, and take your family on vacation. You don't have to stress. You don't have to worry about where it's coming from. That's amazing. So I'm glad that you said travel, because I'm missing travel so much right now.
Okay. I mean, it's so funny because how many times Mike and I have said, we're going to Vegas, and we've been married 15 years. We've never been to Vegas together. never. And his parents been to Vegas, and his father comes and says, "Oh, Addie, Vegas this, and I love this restaurant." I'm like, "Don't talk to me about Vegas. I've never been there." And to know that I'm going to Vegas next year, woo, I am super excited. And it makes it more excited that I am gonna finally, because for all of you that don't know, I have gained relationships with men and women and paparazzi that I don't even know in person, that they live in different states. But
Yes.
I will meet them at convention because I will be there, and I get to take my husband with me, so we'll go to Vegas together. So I'm
Oh,
killing two birds with one stone.
we're all going to be there.
Oh yeah.
All going to be there. It is going to be a blast, and we want you guys to be there with us. If you are not already part of the paparazzi family, obviously if you're part of the paparazzi family, we want you there. But for anybody thinking about it, we definitely want you there. The convention is an electrifying time. It's in its experience within its own. We get to celebrate our successes throughout the year. We get to fellowship with our papa sisters and brothers. We get training. We get motivational speakers. We get to see the new collections that are coming down the pipe. So definitely we are going to all be in there. But for those people who are not currently paparazzi consultants, tell them how they can join your team today.
So if no, not if I'm not even gonna say if you're interested, because I know you already are interested. I just want you to break that fear away and dare to join my team. So if you want to join my team, you can go to my amctreasure.com page, and there is an option. You can actually log in, and there is an option for you to join at the bottom of, scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, and you can join my team. So join my team. I promise you that it's going to be an amazing adventure. And the best thing about this adventure is that you are going to make some cash in your pocket. Because honestly, who doesn't want to have fun and come home with cash in their pocket? You know?
Yes.
Um, so, and if you want as well, you can reach me from there. I'm sure that's the best way, but you can always message me at my AMC Treasure on my Facebook page or Instagram.
Yes. And if you don't mind, I know Shanera is on here. Shanera, if you don't mind posting um, the income disclosure so people can see um, what what you can possibly make as a consultant. Now, I want to break it down just a little bit for people in regards to joining your team so they know what to expect. So when you go to Addie's page, um, well, before that, I want them to understand how we make money. Okay, because there are
Okay.
three ways that we make money. The first way that we make money is that we buy our jewelry wholesale at $2.75 plus the tax on $5. And then we turn it around and we sell that jewelry for $5 plus tax. So we make an immediate 45% profit just by selling jewelry. The great thing is you don't have to wait for paparazzi to send you any of that money because once you bought it, you own it, you sell it. We sell our jewelry everywhere that is legal to sell jewelry, right? We take it to work. We take it to school. We go to the supermarket, the hair salon. We do pop up events. We do Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives. We do Zooms. We do, if you can think about it and it's legal, we do it. Okay. So we sell our jewelry everywhere. That's the first way that we make money. We buy it wholesale, we sell it retail. The second way we make money is that as soon as you hit join and you take care of all the paperwork that's involved in there, you will get a website immediately, a replicated website from Paparazzi that you can send your customers to buy jewelry from. Now, the greatest thing about that is that you don't have to do anything other than to get your customers, give them your website information, tell them happy shopping, and Paparazzi will package it and ship it right out to them. All you need to do is just reach out to them, let them know that you got the order. Thank you so much for shopping with you, and let them know how much you appreciate them. Once you do that, Paparazzi will send you your commission, your 45% that you earn on the following month. Okay, so we wait for the month to close out. The third way that we make money is through team building, and that's where you and I come in play, right? So you decided to join my team, and as you grow your team, Paparazzi will award you a bonus for team building. Okay, so the bigger your team, the harder your team works. The more you work,
the more you train and develop your team, you will continue to get a monthly bonus from Paparazzi. So those are the three ways that we make money in this business. Now, when you get to Addie's page and you're ready to join, because you will be ready to join,
Mm-hmm.
we have three kits that you can choose from. Well, three packages, right? The first one is our preview pack, and it comes with 35 pieces of jewelry. Okay, again, all of our jewelry is lead and nickel free. It is gorgeous. It is amazing. You cannot go wrong with it. That has a value. If you pay $99 for it plus tax, it retails for $176. So you recoup your investment of the $99, and in addition to that, you profit $76. So you can't lose on that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It also has some marketing and branding material. It has a display bus. It has the bags for you to put the jewelry in when you give it to your customers. It has a bevy of things that for you to help you start to build your business. The second kit that we have is our small preview kit, and that comes with 120 pieces of jewelry, and it has all of the marketing and branding materials also. That goes for $299, and it retails for, I'm sorry, $500. Okay, $600. Sorry.
Yeah.
um, Math is not my forte, but I can add up $5 bills. So when you sell that, you will recoup your $299 investment and profit $301. Okay. Um, the last kit, which is my own personal opinion, our best kit, is our large home party kit. This is definitely one of those kits that's going to have you ready to start your jewelry business. It comes with 200 pieces of jewelry, all the marketing and branding material that you need, and it also comes with a ticket to our annual convention. So
Mm-hmm.
that ticket could be valued anywhere from 155 to 200, around that range, because we have an early bird pricing, and then when early bird is gone. But think about that. If your kit is $499 and you get a ticket that's probably valued at 200, okay, you're winning already. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you get to come to convention. Your ticket is paid for. Now you do have to pay for your room and your board and your flight. However, the cost to be at convention, which is a 4-day event, is already taken care of for you. Okay,
Right.
so once you go to the website and you're ready to join with Addie, pick your kit, sign up, and let's get started. I cannot wait to meet your newest um, team members.
Oh, me
Cannot
neither.
wait to
Super
celebrate.
excited. And
Cannot wait to celebrate you as you
yes.
the director.
And I want to remind them that joining my team is the best option. Why? Because we say we're independent consultants, but they'll never be alone. Because when I learned paparazzi, I'm gonna be an independent consultant. I've never felt it's my business. AMC Treasure is my business, but I've never felt alone because I have so much support. When I have doubt, I have people to reach out to. When I need help creating a website, when I need help buying a domain, I didn't have to worry about that. I wasn't stressed. I knew that I had people that I could reach out to. So I think that's important. Any other business, you buy a small business, you're on your own. Here, you have a group of people willing to sit with you and give their time to help you grow.
Yes. And it's not even just the small cluster of us. It is
Right.
beyond us. We have amazing leaders above us that pour into us on a daily basis, that
Mm-hmm.
give us guidance, that help us to not make mistakes that they made. So we learn from
Yes.
their lessons. So it's amazing. It's such a vibrant family atmosphere. You still get
And
to be independent. You still get to
yes.
run your business, okay? But I
And
get
they,
to run my business. I get to be an
absolutely.
individual. So
And that large group of people, they introduce us with very motivational challenges that to put fire on us, that motivate us and want us to succeed and
yes,
and grow. So it's really exciting. It's an exciting journey, and I don't doubt not one day of joining. I'm really excited to continue to grow and see what the next my life has to with this, because I don't see it like, oh, next month. I see this like I there's like an endless view for me. I don't see myself saying, oh, I can't do this anymore. I am just like on full force.
I'm so excited for you. I'm so happy for you, and most of all, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you,
So
thank
proud.
you.
Any last words for our audience before we open up to questions and answers?
Join my team and join my team. I mean, I'm so excited, Olive, that I joined your team. It took me this long, but I could recall sitting and watching you grow on Facebook, and after you stopped doing Facebook Lives, I would see you post pictures of you doing your sales out all over, and I'm like, this woman is everywhere. She is in Manhattan and Yonkers. What is she doing? And then I see you on vacation. I'm like, what the? She is with paparazzi. And I think that submissively throughout the years, I saw those little specks and I'm like, And then I think in May, it was like, damn it, I got to do this. I mean, and I did it, and I love it. I love it. And I'm looking forward to so many new things happening.
I'm so excited for you, Addie. Trust me. So, guys, I want to thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. Before we wrap this up, if anyone has any questions that they would like to ask, feel free to type any questions that you have in. Any feedback, any words of wisdom for Addie would be wonderful also. While you guys do that, I want you to know that I will be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to introduce you to another one of my business partners, Anne-Marie Ferguson. I'm excited about her. We met in the craziest way. And that's one of the things I love about this business, the way that you meet people and the people's paths that you cross that you would never have crossed had you not found had paparazzi not found you. Okay.
Yes. And the number of people, the number of people that you actually rediscover that you haven't seen in years because you started doing paparazzi. Yeah.
So we'll be back next Wednesday with Anne-Marie. If you have any questions outside of this, please reach out to Addie. She's you can reach her on Facebook, AMC Treasures. I always butcher your full name, so you can say it. I can say Ortiz.
Yes.
Or you can reach out to me for any questions also. We didn't want to make anybody cry. But I'm excited. We are looking forward to the future. 2020 has been a heck of a year.
Oh yeah.
But there's been a lot of great that's come out of 2020.
Oh
and
yes.
It's not over yet, so there's a lot of great to come from 2020. That's pretty much it. So next Wednesday, I actually will be back twice next week. I don't know the second day. I have a special guest that I'm going to be bringing aboard that I cannot wait for you guys to meet. She said, whoop, whoop,
whoop. I'm the whoop, whoop.
That's Addie said, whoop, whoops all the place, everywhere. But we will be back twice next week. Please feel free to share this live with your family and friends. Let them get to know a little bit about us. My team is called Success by Design, and we call ourselves Success by Design because success is always intentional. It is never accidental. So share this with your family and friends. Reach out to us if you have any questions. And listen, have an amazing night. Addie, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, Olive. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Guys, have a great night, and I will see you. Well, you'll see me throughout time, but we'll see you this time next week. Much love to everybody.
Good night, everyone.